Today we're going to talk about something super exciting, and that is how to find the big leaders into your Quiari team. So this is super important, and you're going to get a lot of value from this. So make sure that you have pen and paper ready, right? So we all know the 4 steps that is being taught to reach the rank of purple diamond in Quiari, which is the highest one, right? Number 1 is the invite, number 2 is the presentation, number 3 is the follow up and close with a freeway call, and number 4 is get them plugged in, okay? So that they can repeat the process. And in another video, I talked about there are really 3 variables to your success, right? How many people you talk to on a daily basis, how quickly you talk to them, and how many in your team are duplicating the process. Those are really the only variables to grow a successful business. But there are a couple of strategies for how to find your biggest leaders, which we're going to cover here in this video. So what you're going to know is that your leaders, usually you don't have them on the first level, right? You usually don't have your leaders on the first level. Typically, somewhere around the 4th to the 6th level, statistically speaking, is where you'll find your first big leader. And what really constitutes a leader? That is someone who is more like yourself, who can shoulder the responsibility of actively and consistently making presentations and are going for climbing the compensation plan, right? They're self-motivated, they are leading at their own team, and they want to change their financial future, right? So since they are usually at the 4th to 6th level, how do you get there, right? So when we make our invitations, right, it's easier to work with our warm market, people that know, likes, and trust us, right? People that knows our name. So everyone is encouraged to write down a list of people, minimum like 250 people. And in the beginning that might sound like a lot, but if you think about who are the friends, who are the families, what type of activities do I do, hobbies, where do I go to school, where have I gone to work, and you can quickly come out with these here names, and then you make a presentation to them, right, to take a look at that presentation. You invite them to take a look at the presentation, right? So out of these 100 people, right, say you have 100 people, even though you invite them, even though they promise to come, some of them aren't going to come, right? Even though they promised you, right? So let's say, for the sake of argument, that you you reach out to these 100 people, you invite them, they come to a presentation, some of them, some flat out says no, and some don't like it, and some decides to join. So let's say you get 5 people to join, which is absolutely amazing, right? That's really good. Don't let anyone else tell you anything different. If you talk to 100 people, you get 5. Oh my God, that's really, really good. But keep this in mind. 95 people are going to say no. And you're gonna have to be okay with that, right? So if you talk to 10 people, everyone say no, don't stop. If you talk to 20, 30, 50, all 50 say no. Then when you invite the 60th, maybe, 5 people join like that. Who knows, right? The key is to be consistent and do this over time, right? So let's say, for the sake of argument, right? So that would be if you get 5 out of 100, that's 5% the closing ratio. I mean, it's very good, especially in the beginning. More than that, that's absolutely amazing. Let's say, for the instance, okay, let's stay there. I'm gonna cover that in another video. So now you have 5 people, right? Now, all of these 5 people are encouraged to do the same, right? They write down their own list of family and friends. And now you do something called tap routing. Because now you get access to their network, right? So they have their list of people, right? So if you bring on Mary and then you make a presentation with Mary for her group of people, right? And then Mary gets Bob, right? And now you help the same thing, you help Bob, right? To go through his list of people. And Bob finds Steve. So Mary, Bob, Steve, right? And now Steve, we help him go through his list. He finds his people. He finds Ellen, right? Now, what you're gonna do, right? So you say that each get 5 each, 5 times 5 is 25. And then, it could duplicate like that. But if these people have said no, right? So say that you have the first one, Mary, right? You go to Bob, to Steve, to Ellen, and then you go down from Ellen, you get Sandra. So you're now down 5 levels of people. Now what you're gonna do, when Sandra says, she said, wow, this is a great opportunity, I want to get started, right? For all the people who hasn't get started on the 4th level, say, hey, we have a builder, right? We have someone who's coming in the business, they want to crush it. If you join now, they will be placed under you, right? And then you go back one more step, say, hey, I have 2 people now ready and eager to join. All you have to do, create your account now and I will place 2 people under you. Boom. Then you go back one step up again and say, hey, we have Sandra, we have Ellen, and we have Steve, right? All of these 3 people are now going to be in your team if you sign up now. Boom, now you have 4 people. So all the people that said no initially, once you go down the depths and someone at the bottom decides to join, or not bottom of the people that you've spoken to, and then you just go up, boom, boom, boom. All the people that were looking at the business, they were on the fence, they haven't decided to join yet, boom, 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 boom. And that's how you can build a lot of momentum, right? And a lot of excitement, right? Because go down as many levels as you can, and then when they sign up in there, don't just sign them up directly. Wait, right? And then go back up all the levels saying, hey, we have a builder now. If you get started, we'll place 1 person under you. And the closer you come going up, it's gonna be more enticing. Hey, now 2 people joining. If you join now, they're under you. Now we're 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people. We're gonna place them all under you, but you need to get started right away, right? So that is what you need to do. So you need to write your list, right? Understand that the majority of people are going to say no, and it's absolutely okay. You just need a couple of key people and then help them do the same, right? And you can duplicate. And this is covered in the guide to reach the purple diamond as well, right? How we help them, and then get them plugged in, help them do the same. But some people think, hey, I'm not a good recruiter. You don't have to be, right? But if you're a magician with duplication, right, then you can do this, right? You can help other people to succeed. So by helping them build their business, you are really building your own. And it's easier now because you get access to their warm market, and they can position you, edify you as a professional, right? So you can hold the Zoom, you can be the business partner that they bring in, the leading expert that holds the Zooms, conducts the Zooms, do the freeway calls, and then you just go down the list, right? So you want to do this within the first 48 hours when someone joins. Get them through the list as quickly as possible. Invite everyone to a presentation, right? Preferably if you do it, right? But in the beginning, you can tap into someone else. Get back to them. For the people who get started, people on the fence, leave them for the rest of the strategy, and then just go down. And when you've gone down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels, boom. And then when they start wanting to join down there, wait for it, go back up the line, boom, 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 asking them, hey, I have 2 people now who want to join. 1 more level, I have 3 people who can join under you. 4 people join under you, boom, boom, boom. And that's how you can create huge excitement in your team. I hope you really got value from this, and this was an eye-opener for one way that you can easily duplicate. There are a lot of different things that you can do. Personally, I use a lot of social media as well, also building funnels and ads and more automatic type things. But this is something that is truly duplicatable, because you don't need to spend a lot of time learning new things. You don't need to spend a lot of time setting up profiles, reaching out to people online, or creating videos. And not everyone is comfortable with that, but everyone has a phone book with people in, right? So it's super simple. Write down the list of family and friends. Just share that you are super excited and that you are thrilled to have them meet your business, their business partner, which is you, who's gonna hold a presentation for them. And then you help them with the first 48 hours to go through their list. Make sure there's a lot of excitement. Go up the ranks. You'll find so many stragglers, people who are in the fence, people who originally said no when they say, hey, we have 3, 4, 5, 6 people joining. Get on board now. I mean right now. And then boom, all of them will be placed over you. Like, I've used these tactics very successfully, and the closing ratio, the people who sign up, it's like in the 80-90%. Even if they said no before, you call them with enthusiasm, you tell them what has happened, they're gonna get started, right? So that is how you can use this strategy. And then the leaders in your team, they will see what you're doing, and they will take the torch from you and continue with this strategy further and further down the line. And then you can start with a new team, a new leader, and work that the same way, a new leg of business, and do the exact same thing. Teach the leaders, and they will grow organically from this 4, 5, 6 level. You'll usually find one more. You teach them the strategy, you hand over the baton to them, say, hey, now it's your time to shine, and they take over that leg of business while you focus on other areas in your business. So hopefully you got value from this, and if you haven't joined Quiari yet, feel free to fill in the link down in the description below. You'll see some amazing landing pages that are made from us, for us, from Quiari, that are really amazing looking. So just fill in the link down in the description below if you want to work with me personally, and we can take this business to the next level together with you. I'm also gonna give you a free gift after I reach my first 6 figures in this hair industry. I put everything together into an ebook, which I now want to give to you, so that you can shave years of the learning curve, hit the ground running, and be as successful as you want to be in as shortest time as possible. So all you have to do, fill in the link down in the description below, and let's get started. Bye bye.